I'd like to talk to you today about sodas. Soda is one of the most consumed beverages in the U.S. Americans guzzle more soda, diet and regular, than any industrialized country. But are we aware of the effects sodas have on our bodies? As soon as soda is swallowed, the pancreas are notified, and they begin to create insulin in response to the sugar in the soda. Within 20 minutes, the blood sugar levels spike, and the liver responds by turning sugar into fat for storage. Within 45 minutes of gulping down a single 20-ounce glass of soda, the caffeine from that drink is fully absorbed, and as a result, your pupils dilate, your blood pressure rises. The body produces dopamine, which stimulates the pleasure centers of our brain. And just like a low-grade line of cocaine, your body responds. When the hour chimes, after drinking that soda, the body begins to experience a blood sugar crash. That's when you reach for the second soda. Sodas are connected to obesity. Harvard University researchers have calculated that each additional soda consumed increases the risk of obesity 1.6 times. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about the effects that sodas have on our health. Sodas can be linked to many health issues. Number one is obesity. The average American consumes 45 gallons of sugary, sweetened beverages. And this is according to a 2011 Yale study. And more than 69% of American adults are considered to be obese. Is there a connection? Sodas contribute to weight gain in your belly and belly fat. The excess calories in sodas, according to Dr. Christopher Ochner, assistant professor of pediatrics at the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai, states that if everything in your diet is equal, that means that you're doing everything that you need to do to keep your weight. A person who has 1 can of Coke every day adds 14.5 extra pounds per year to their body weight. Calories from sugar are more easily turned to body fat from sodas than if you were to eat 2 slices of bacon. Then don't mention the carbonation in the sodas. This gets inside your belly, bloats your stomach, and that's why you see so many people with big bellies, because the calories from the fat, the sodas turn into fat, and then the carbonation. And then another thing that sodas do, when you drink them, it doesn't signal your body that it's full. So we drink more, and we drink more. And we think that the best thing in the world on a hot day like this is a big glass of soda with a lot of ice. But what are we doing to ourselves? Eating and drinking sugar make you gain more weight than eating just the fat. The body experiences that sugar rush, and then it goes into dysregulation. And that means that it produces insulin, and it turns into fat. Another thing that sodas do is they decrease the enamel on your teeth. You have poor dental health. It erodes the enamel, and the acid in the soda eats up your teeth. So you see a lot of babies with cavities. If you see the babies with the bottles in their mouth, they've lost those front teeth. A lot of them have because moms have given them the bottle with the soda in it. The acid just eats away the enamel. Another thing that sodas do to our body is acne. Diet Coke lowers the pH levels in your body, and this can cause acne. It zaps your radiance. We need high levels of alkalinity, and when you have a diet soda or a regular soda, our bodies can't handle that, so we have more acidity, and therefore your radiance, your beauty can't shine through. You won't look as healthy. Dr. Jeanette Graff, author of Stop Aging, Start Living, the revolutionary 2-week diet, says, if there is one thing you should never, ever consume, it is soda. Soda is an extreme acid-forming substance which can lower your pH dramatically, and this all leads to bad health. Another thing that sodas do is your heart. The 3 main ingredients in soda are, in a 12-ounce can of soda are 41 grams of sugar, 30 milligrams of sodium, and 38 milligrams of caffeine. And according to Dr. Mary McCollin, Medical Director of the Cardiac Health Program at Mount Sinai, it's the latter two ingredients that do the most damage. Caffeine increases the heart rate and the blood pressure, and sodium increases fluid retention. And all this adds up over the course of the day if you drink more sodas. This combination has a dehydrating effect. People drink more because they're thirsty, but the caffeine in the soda makes you go to the bathroom more, so it's a vicious cycle. And your heart doesn't need soda to run better, it needs water. You don't get the water that you need by drinking sodas. And we definitely don't need the caffeine. So we need to replenish the heart with water. When you drink sodas, the heart doesn't get the hydration it needs. And according to Dr. Sahil Pakhi, this accelerates atherosclerosis, which is hardening of the arteries, and this all leads to heart disease. Dr. Pakhi is a cardiologist at the UH Medical Center in Cleveland, Ohio, and he adds that the combination of sodium and caffeine in sodas are implicated in the elevated risk of heart disease in adults. Another thing that sodas contribute to is the rise in diabetes. Sodas have been linked to metabolic syndrome. This syndrome is characterized by a big belly, elevated blood pressure, raised glucose, elevated triglycerides, and low HDL and cholesterol. And that's the good cholesterol. That's the one that needs to be high. All of those things contribute to a person being a diabetic. And we have seen a rise in diabetes in the last few years. Another thing that sodas do is that they interfere with the kidneys. This was found by the Harvard Nurses study. This study reported that there was a 30% drop in kidney function for people that drank just 2 sodas a day. So now, what do we do? Do we continue to drink those sodas that are laden with sugar, caffeine, and sodium? Or do we make the healthy choice? Do we decide that for you, for me, that sodas are unhealthy, and that we make the decision to stop? I advocate water.